It is Let's Talk Arts and Entertainment on WMAY, Springfield Theater Center's Murder Mystery Dinner Theater. Sugar and Vice is going into its second weekend. Although it is a recorded production, you are still able to participate live to guess to see who the murderer is. Might even be able to win some prizes. With me are two of the actors from that production, Virginia and Danny. How are you guys?
Good.
So far, so good.
Yeah, good. Very good. All right. So this production, Sugar and Vice, I was able to see a little bit of it a couple weeks ago. Helped out a little bit with the soundboard. It is, from what I saw, was great. So how did this first weekend of shows go?
I think it went pretty well. It's pretty impressive what everyone did with the, adapting to not being able to do the live show and like pulling together the sound and the video and the streaming, and then the live bits before and after the show. I think it came together really well. So, mad respect to like the producer and you and everyone else kind of behind the scenes.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's interesting. It's all going together there with the with how it's still being presented live somewhat. If one of you guys can tell me how the live aspect of this sort of works, because normally if you were in there in the theater, you'd be able to guess, handing out cards, that sort of thing. So how are people able to interact and guess who the killer might be in Sugar and Vice?
So I was gonna let Danny answer. Everyone I know,
Okay.
a lot of people, he's a suspect, but
It's so there's a email link that you can type the answer into. It appears or a text, I believe. Then it appears at the beginning of the show and at the end of the show, as well as before the show. Some of the characters are in chat talking to the audience, and as well as after.
Cool. All right.
It is time sensitive too. So like if you think you know who the murderer is, you do need to send it in as soon as possible, because then after that they're going to reveal it. So you need to prove to us that you knew who the murderer was as soon as they put up that number.
Right. You can't wait till the show's over and be like, I know who the killer is, and it's so do everyone else. So yeah, it's the great live aspect of trying to guess who everybody is. Also, usually here with the dinner theater, but there is still a dinner that you can get if you buy a combo ticket. You are able to get some dinner as well. Dinner is first weekend is provided by La Piazza. The second weekend it's Jerk Shop Go, and I believe I was told that they are accepting until 8 o'clock instead of 5 tonight. You can get your dinner until get those orders in until 8 o'clock tonight to be able to get dinner. So I want to switch gears a little bit, talk about the characters that you guys play in the show, and how everything sort of, I mean, of course, not giving a whole lot of stuff away, but sort of how your character factors into the bigger story here. We'll start with you, Virginia. Talk about the character you play in Sugar and Vice.
My character is Delphinia Davenport. She is a shopaholic, an airhead, but she does go through some interesting transformations. She's not a static, two-dimensional character. Maybe I've grown attached, you can tell, but that's the gist of it. Shopaholic airhead.
Cool. All right. And Danny, who is the character you play, and what sort of things does he do in the show?
I play Frobisher, the kind of staunch butler, and he is great in Edna's Rock, and he's obsequious.
Okay. All right. Very good. Like that word, that's a good word. It's very nice. I like that. So the show Sugar and Vice, people are still able to watch that this weekend. What time is the show at, and how are people able to watch it? What link should they go to through Facebook or through the Springfield Theater Center website? How are people able to watch Sugar and Vice?
So, yeah, if you go to the Springfield Theater Center website, there should be a link there. And then also the Facebook event will have the link to get the like access to the streaming. And then I think the actual live stream starts at 7 on the dot, and then it lasts, let's say, an hour and a half for the whole experience.
Cool. All right. So that is this weekend. You'll be able to catch the show. Make sure that you get your tickets, and if you were ordering today, make sure to get that combo ticket to get some good food from Jerk Shop Go, supporting both the arts and a local business as well. Virginia, Danny, thank you guys so much for joining me. I know it's pre-recorded, but break a leg anyways. The great production, I'm sure. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and do this again at some point.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks.
Thank you guys. So let's talk arts and entertainment on WMAY.